This trip happened in 2022, post-COVID, when I finally got to visit Nepal after 5 years. We flew from Kathmandu to Pokhara and then from Pokhara to Zomsom. The flight took only about 25 minutes. Sadly, this was the same Tara Air Flight 197 that crashed 2 weeks after this video, and no one survived. When I heard this news, I was heartbroken. My heart goes out to all the people involved and the families whose lives were changed forever. This flight will always stay with me. Good morning, everyone. I'm here in Zomsom, Muktinath, Mustang, and I'll be heading to Muktinath today. I'm here with my parents, and today is the last day we're gonna spend here. And tomorrow I'm gonna head to Upper Mustang without my parents. They're gonna go back to this place called Tatupani and then head back to Kathmandu. So I'll be doing more hiking from tomorrow. And now it's 7 a.m. here in Zomsom. That's the runways for the Zomsom airport. And that's Nilgiri Hill, mountain. This place is really awesome. Like, it's really beautiful. Like, I can't imagine like living like right next to a big mountain, you know. I've seen these kind of videos like all the time in YouTube, and I always thought like I want to be in a place like this, you know, somewhere, someday. And finally my dream has come true, so I guess. Bye bye. Yeah, it's amazing what 15 minutes of travel can do, like, you know, can change the whole landscape. This trip was very special to my father. It was his dream to visit Muktinath someday, one of the most sacred pilgrimage sites in Lower Mustang. He also wanted to visit his mother's birthplace if possible, which was on the way. At the same time, I wanted to go Lomanthang for my photography trip. It's a place in Upper Mustang close to the Tibetan border. After reaching Zomsom, we just relaxed in our hotel, and the next morning we booked a taxi and headed to Muktinath. The drive took us about an hour. Before this trip, we had only seen mountains from far away. This was our first time being so close to them. This is the way to Upper Mustang. And the altitude is, if you can see here, it's 3,400 meters here. So it's a bit hard for my dad. He's having a very hard time. I'm not a very religious person, but it was fascinating to see so many pilgrims, especially from India, traveling such a long way. While my parents were busy worshipping, I wandered around, capturing some images. This is huge. It's bigger than me. Congratulations to my dad for finishing, completing his hike. कस्तो लागिरहेछ त बुवा? बुवा कस्तो लागिरहेछ त?
बस यार कति आउँदैछ बस
सक्यो त
रमाइलो
कस्तो लागिरहेछ?
अब फेरि पनि आउने रहर छ
On the way back, we stopped at Kagbeni, a small village that once played an important role in the ancient salt trade route between Nepal and Tibet. We also visited a 500-year-old monastery, standing quietly as centuries passed around it. टस टाइपको हुन्छ नि नेचर पनि हिँड्दा पनि हाइकिङ गर्दा पनि घरहरू पनि पुरानो पुरानो We then visited Tumba Lake, located at 2800-meter altitude. Finally, we reached the Marpha village. This place holds deep meaning for us, especially my father. My father's mother was born here. We had never been here before. Unfortunately, I never got to see my grandmother. My father didn't get to spend much time with her either. I was very happy to see my father finally able to meet some of his old friends and relatives, some even from his childhood. He didn't say much, but I could see it in his eyes. The quiet joy of finally coming home and seeing the people from your childhood. After visiting some relatives, we finally head back to Jomsom. So, it's raining now. There are lots of thunder there. I don't know if you can see the mountains. So the sky has opened for a bit, and I hope it stays this way for some time now. It rained all evening, so I decided to visit a small cafe next to our hotel. Surprisingly, they were playing some live music. The next morning, my parents left for Pokhara, and I began the next chapter of my journey alone. Early in the morning, I took a jeep towards Lomanthang. So this is my jeep. I'm going to Lomanthang with this jeep, and it's gonna take about 6 hours. So yeah, it's gonna be a long and rough journey. Let's see. It cost me about 1500 Nepali rupees, which is about 10 euros. The drive was supposed to take around 6 hours on the mountain road. The jeep was soon filled with about 12 people. Honestly, it wasn't as bad as I expected. and with every gain in altitude, the view just kept getting better. So our driver had stopped the vehicle for lunch, and I don't know the name of this place, but this place is so freaking beautiful. It is really crazy how beautiful this place is. I think after we started driving to Lomanthang, the scenery has been getting even better compared to Jomsom. These rugged mountains, oh my god, they are like enormous. They're like huge. There's some apple farm around there. Oh my god, look at these hills, or I don't know if you can call them Rocky Mountains, but yeah, this view is unbeatable. It's crazy how beautiful it is. And there's those small caves around there, and also around those parts, those small caves. I don't know if those are man-made or natural. Probably man-made. The landscape slowly transformed from dark brown mountains to silver and red. At times it felt like a desert. I never thought Nepal had landscapes like this, apart from snowy mountains in the Himalayas. With each elevation, the view just kept getting better, and I was taking as many images as I could without any time for composition from this super shaky drive. I could see so many good composition, but this drive wasn't going to stop anytime soon. So I was using high shutter speed in order to salvage some of the images. Most people here live for the cities, searching for a better life, leaving this harsh but beautiful land behind. म काठमाडौँबाट पोखरा भएर जोमसोम बसेर आएको एक्लै आएको एकछिन रोक्छ भन्यो त्यही भएर एकछिन रोक्छ रे कस्तो राम्रो होटल तपाईको Oh man, this is so pretty. I wish you could see this. This on the walls. And the paint on the wall. These are like so pretty. This is this place. This hotel is in Chirang. If you ever decided to visit Lomanthang, then it's on the way. And she has put like really beautiful plants all over. It's dining hall in the middle of the center of the building. Very pretty. And the rooms are very cozy. And she have all those artifacts here. What kind of artifacts? के भन्छ यसलाई भोटे चिया The closer we got to Lomanthang, the crazier the views became. The landscape felt unreal. I had never seen anything like this before. It truly felt like a landscape photographer's paradise. I could see so many compositions, shapes, textures and mountains as far as the eye could see. By the end of the drive, there were only 3 of us, including the driver. They shared so many stories about the people and culture and the history of Lomanthang. I really love having random conversations with the locals. I believe that's how places truly come alive and the journeys stay with you. As we came closer to Lomanthang, I was filled with excitement and fear at the same time. This was my first time coming this far. I was traveling all alone at this altitude. Lomanthang is located around 3,800 meters above sea level. I stayed at a hotel recommended by the taxi driver in Jomsom. My hotel was basic, cold at night, with no internet or electricity except in the common room. But the hotel owners and staff, they were incredibly kind and helpful. So I finally reached Lomanthang, and this is my room. I just got a double bed with attached bathroom. They didn't have a single bed. And this is the view. Very important. Oh my god. The landscape is unreal here. Everywhere I look. Let's stream. My bag and my clothes are completely full of dust. I'm using my camera. So I'm gonna chill for some time and maybe take a shower or something and go out for some photography. So yeah, see you guys. In the evening, I went to explore the outskirts of Lomanthang. So, I don't know where I'm going. I'm super tired now, and I think the altitude makes it a bit slow when you do things here. And with this heavy lens, it's a bit too hard. Oh, mercy. I'm here now watching these kids play football. On the way, my GoPro had an SD card error, so I used my phone to record most of this moment. It was very windy and the mic picked up a lot of noise. In the distance, I saw some old ruins and a red hill. That became my plan for the evening. The wind has shaped these valleys for thousands of years. Some caves here are said to be over 10,000 years old. It hurts to see so many ruins slowly disappearing with time, unprotected and forgotten. I was asking those people like if this road leads to anywhere, because I've been walking the same road for half an hour and I don't even know where I'm going. So this is where I came for, these hills. I don't know, there's something epic about this hill, you know, this landscape. Like those walls, they're all red, you know, naturally. I wish I could see a snow leopard or some like eagle or something, you know. Oh man, it would be so crazy. I wish I could live in a place like there in the middle of nowhere. Later I saw a group of horses running, and I quickly managed to capture a few images with the desert like mountains behind them. lots of these ancient ruins, you know, and I'm kind of become fond of it, taking pictures of them. Okay, so I'm here in these ruins. Pretty epic. I don't know how many years old they are, but it's pretty old to me. Probably a couple of 100 years, 1,000 years. I don't know. I should do some research. But the thing is, there's no internet, so that's postponed for a couple of days. And here I am, finally reached where I wanted to. It's super windy and the place is pretty epic. It doesn't even look like it's on planet Earth. Like, you could do some shooting here and it could look like Mars. Oh my god, this is pretty crazy. Freaking hell. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my god. Look at that. Just look at that. Sun setting in towards the village. Oh my god, I gotta take a picture of that. I can't find a way to describe this place. Like seriously, like what the hell? Oh my god, look at this place. Like lights keep changing, you know, because of those hills. Like the golden light keep changing the direction, keeps hitting like different places. And oh my god, these hills, you know, they come back to life, you know, with those golden hour light. For photographer, I mean as a photographer, this place is heaven, man. There's no words to describe this. So finally I'm close to my hotel. Finally took me like about 45 minutes, but yeah, I met some workers who came to construct roads which leads to China from here. So I met them and they were from Kathmandu, so we were talking for some time. And yeah, this is where I'm living. Lotus Holiday Inn. That night I had garlic soup as the locals suggested me. It is said to help you with altitude sickness. Anyway, I'm really thirsty and, you know, kind of feeling like I'm gonna fall sick or something. I have some medicine with the altitude sickness and flu, so I'm gonna take that after my dinner. I just had dinner and that's the hotel. It's pretty cool actually, if you can see. That's the dining hall. Later at night, I spent some time stargazing at the roof of the hotel. With almost zero light pollution, the sky was filled with millions of stars. I don't ever remember seeing this many stars. It reminded me of a moment from my childhood.